Boys. Boys. It is 3:06 a.m. I went through 12 hours of hell, but we are finally here. Now you may be asking why I've streamed Halo Infinite at 3:06 in the morning. I'll tell you why in 1 second. Because I'm trying to make sure everything's running on my channel correctly. Okay, I'm gonna turn up my desktop audio so it's a little louder. Okay, so Halo Infinite. I wake up early this morning because Halo is my favorite franchise of all time. I wake up early this morning thinking to myself, I'm gonna get on at 10 and play Halo because they said it was gonna be released today for Xbox and PC, and I got an invite for both. I'm thinking perfect. I wake up at 10. It's not out. They say until 3. Okay, I go do some stuff with my sister, and I'm home by 3. I'm sitting here at 3 o'clock. It doesn't come out. 4 o'clock, it doesn't come out. Sketch comes out on Twitter, and he's like, we got some issues. About 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it finally comes out. I'm like, perfect. And I go onto Xbox, but then I try going onto Waypoint, the website, because they said originally they were going to send out emails, but they said, hey, listen, we're getting rid of emails. So you're going to have to, you're going to have to deal with going onto the Waypoint app. So I go into the Waypoint app thinking everything is gonna be fun and dandy. No, Waypoint is down. I refresh Waypoint for literally hours, and I'm just sitting there like with my buddies, because I was the only one who got invited out of all my friends, even though I probably play the least out of all of them. Not saying that I don't play a lot. I play a lot, just the least out of them, you know what I'm saying? And I want my blue light back. There we go. And so we're all waiting, and I can't get in, and the website's down, and I keep saying the website's down, but they're saying for Xbox, you know, if you want to play on PC, you need the Steam key, but if you want to play on Xbox, all you have to do is get the Insider Hub, and if you've already been accepted, you should just download it. I tried downloading it, pending for hours. I tried going to Waypoint, it doesn't work. Hours and hours and hours. The pending is a known problem. So I decided to go do some other stuff, and I come back at midnight, okay, 3 hours ago. And I get on, actually no, it's 1 AM, 2 hours ago. And Waypoint's traffic is finally like slowed down, and I can get my Steam key. I get my Steam key, I download it, and it says there's a problem with my drive. I spend an hour and a half trying to fix my drive until 2:30. And I'm like, what is going on? Why can't I figure it out? And Steam, I thought it was a Steam problem, so I'm looking through Steam trying to figure out what it is, and they're saying to install this. I install a new NVIDIA thing. Well, I decide, I look on Twitter, and I noticed that all the people having issues have the same exact drive as me. I'm like, no way. So I go onto Reddit. Reddit's my last hope. And they're like, yeah, there's 2 drives affected. And mine was one of them, so, you know, of course. Just my luck. And I spent all this time, like, messing with my computer, downloading a bunch of stuff I had no idea what it meant. It was just nuts, okay? Just absolutely bonkers. And finally, he said, all that I need to do, right? I need to do one simple thing. And the one simple thing I had to do was change the name of a text thing in the settings. So I go in there and I change the text name, and I open it up. Boom. It was supposed to come out at 3 p.m. on the 29th. I'm now playing it at 3 a.m. on the 30th. I've literally not left this chair. Well, actually, I have a couple times, but like, you get what I mean. I haven't left the house. I've just been sitting here waiting, because this is my favorite franchise of all time, like, easily. And now my controller isn't working. That is so typical. Oh, it's because I'm not. There we go. So yeah, I did connect my Xbox controller so I can play, because I wanted to do it on Xbox, but it's still pending, and they're like, oh, we're looking for an issue. So this is my first look at it. I did log in, obviously, and listen to the music, because I didn't want you guys seeing me logging in, obviously. But yeah, so we're gonna look at everything now. This is my first look at everything. And for reference, when a Halo game last came out, I was halfway through, not even halfway, a quarter of the way through my 7th grade year, right? I didn't even have my girlfriend yet. We were just friends. I've been dating my girlfriend for over 5 years now. We had her for 5 years, 1 month, and like 2 days now, okay? Just a little TMI for you guys, but like, in that entire span, a Halo game has never been released, okay? Keep that in mind. A Halo game has never been released in that span. I was a quarter way through 7th grade. I am now going to college in 2 weeks. Put that into perspective. And let's be real, that game was terrible. Halo 5, garbage. Okay, just straight terrible. There's nothing more I want than to play Halo Infinite. I'm so excited. So I usually kick black and red. A lot of these are locked still, but I want to see if there's any black and red I can use. There is, of course, this one, the Scorpion Punch, but I think that's an exclusive for getting 52. And I don't know, I don't really like if you could create your own coding, I think it would be fine, and I think it would be a really cool idea. But the fact that you can't create your own coding and you have to go with what they've created with each like section of it is kind of annoying. Because I kind of just want something like this, but like mixed in with more black. Like instead of just having a black bottom, like you get what I'm saying? Like I always rock black and red. I think for now we'll what do we go with? Maybe Recruit Violet? I don't know, my favorite one I've seen so far is, where to go? The Cyan one. Cadet Blue. So I guess that's what we'll use for now. What's the lore? We can't see the lore yet, apparently. Apparently I can. Oh, X is equipped. Apparently we can't read the lore, so that's what our... So armor kits, supposedly, from what I heard from the technical preview, because I watched the technical preview, is that's going to be like pre-established armor, so like if you want to do George's armor or something like that. So that's a really cool idea in my book. So I don't know what Enigma is, but that is kind of like an off-brand ODST. I don't really like it that much, but Aviator's back. I like Aviator, I like Trailblazer. So the idea of cores, what I really like is cores brings back Bungie style customization, where Bungie in Halo 3 and Halo Reach, when you customized, you had a base template other than your helmet, but like your body, your chest, and your legs were a base template, and then on top of that template you put attachments that like upgraded your gear. So everyone had the same base body, you're just specialization on that armor, which made a lot of sense. But then for Gen 2 and the Halo 343 games, Halo 4 and Halo 5, they instead did attachments, or not attachments, individual armor pieces. So each piece of armor was individual, like it looked different and was shaped differently and built differently, and it didn't have the same core pieces. It was just a body, which in some cases worked really well, in other cases it just looked horrific. So what I think is the perfect compromise, and this is the happiest I could ever be, is armor cores. There's several armor cores in the game. We know of at least 3, likely at least 4. We have Mark 7, which seems to be all of the 343 era designs, and it functions just like the Bungie era ones did instead though. So you can get your helmet, but then you can add on attachments. So even though they're 343 designs, they're functioning like Bungie ones. And then you have the Mark 5 B core, which we can't see for right now, but that one's going to be like Reach kind of designs, maybe a little bit Halo 3, but I don't think they're incorporating too much Halo 3, and if they do, I think it's going more into Mark 7. Then we have the Yuri one, which is the one you can unlock right away, the Samurai one. And then it's heavily implied that we're going to get the Mark 6 base core, which is, maybe that's where we'll get the Halo 3 ones, because it's going to be like Master Chief, supposedly. That one's not confirmed. The only 3 we have confirmed so far are 7, and then Reach, which is the Mark 5B, which is the base we have, the armor core essentially, even though it wasn't called that back then, the armor core we had in Halo Reach, and it has all the Reach customization. And then Yuri, which we don't know the customization for Yuri quite yet, but even if there is any, who knows. Ooh, this music. Boom, 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 boom. I love Halo so much. It is my favorite franchise of all time. That and Star Wars. Boom, 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 boom. And then the boom, bada boom, bada bada boom, bada boom, bada bada God, I love this. Okay, so doesn't seem like there's a lot of customization we can do right now. We do have to unlock a lot of it. The max level is 20, so we do get colors. Beltane is back. I remember seeing Beltane at 5. I don't remember Goblin. Dragoon I think is new, because I would have known if there's a red one. Yeah, and it has like a decal in it, which is kind of cool. Some decals look really cool. Some, like the one that was shown in the trailer on the Aviator helmet, the pink one, I just really didn't like. But I'm not opposed to it, so I don't really care that much. So see what I'm talking about? Like how the chest plate itself doesn't change, but attachments are added to it. That's how Bungie did it. So they're going back to Bungie level customization, which in my opinion was a favorite because everyone had the same base and it like made Spartans what they were. Like I think that's the problem with Spartan 4s is they just kind of lost the thing that made Spartans so cool. They were trained since birth, and they were all like the same, yet they had different, and they had specialities. And Spartan 4s were just a bunch of dudes who just were like, yeah, let's be Spartans. So, jack plate, what is this? I don't even see what this one does. What does it do that's different? I'm so confused. It looks the same to me. Same with UA, but UA was a thing they added in Halo Reach was, because I remember that. So we have shoulder customization, of course, and then glove customization. That, yes, this is by far the best customization in any Halo game, and the fact that we can like have the 343 customization or Reach ones, and apparently according to my buddy Jake, you can like save designs. So if you have multiple designs you like to switch through, which I usually don't, but occasionally I do, then you can, I want more light on my face because I kind of look creepy right now. You can apparently like save some so you can switch back and forth without having to do each individual one, which has been a pain when I do it. God, this looks so beautiful though. And the weapon bench, look how beautiful this is. They kind of showed it off in the in some pictures early on. So we have the Hydra returning, but it looks better in my opinion. Bulldog, okay, here's the thing about the Bulldog, right, is, one second, I don't necessarily hate the Bulldog on its own, I just don't want it to replace the shotgun, you feel me? The sniper has a very nice design, I do quite like it. I didn't have a problem with a lot of 343's weapon designs, I just didn't care that much, and in fact, like some of them, like I thought the Halo 4 assault rifle was pretty solid. Halo 5 I was mad about. Halo 4, everyone liked the Reach rifle. I never liked the Reach. It just looks so, I just don't like Reach like aesthetic. Like it just looks so unfinished to me. Very, like I feel like Halo always had that nice like. We're actually gonna adjust this, make it a little lower if I can. Yeah, there we go. Like 1, 2, and 3, the original trilogy had this beautiful blend of like militaristic style, but also keeping like some sci-fi in there, but not too much. Like it was a good like in between, right? And that's what I really loved about the aesthetic of the first 3 games, especially 1 and 3. I love CE and 3, but Reach kind of made it a little too militaristic for me, and everything was like too gritty, and I was like, I might as well play it, you know, Advanced Warfare at that point. But then, on the other hand, Halo 4 took it way too sci-fi and not nearly enough military. So I feel like 3 and CE were the perfect middle ground there, where it was like kind of cool sci-fi, futuristic looking. Because Reach just doesn't look futuristic to me. So that's why we have the classic Spanker back. The Commando, I have very mixed feelings about. At first, I really hated it. It's grown a little on me, but I still don't really like it, to be honest. I think this color looks better, or this view looks better than the ones we got previously. The classic battle rifle is back. We're not going to talk about a sidekick. I straight hate a sidekick. I mean, I'm glad they added that little thing at the bottom, because originally it was just essentially like a Glock. There was one that I found a picture of it on the internet. I was looking with some guys, I'm like, this is literally what they based it on. But they did add that little tactical thing at the bottom, so it makes it look a little more sci-fi, but, I mean, come on. Why make a new gun when you can just have the Magnum? But yeah, see, I don't really like the whole unfinished look that they're going for here. Like, I get why they did it, but not my thing. So vehicle bay. I do like this UNSC loading symbol, and is that the classic So that is the classic UNSC symbol, not the one we see in Halos 4 and 5, which is like the more sci-fi one. I really, again, didn't care. Aesthetically, for a lot of stuff like that, I didn't care. I cared more about the armors and the Covenant, because the Covenant looked just so off. So that stuff I don't really care about, but it is a nice touch. I wouldn't have been mad with either. The Warthog is looking like a nice combo in my opinion. Like, it's mostly 343 era, but it does incorporate some of the things you love about the sleekness, and ooh, that turret's just kind of rotating with us, and he's doing his own thing. But but I feel like they did make it look a little better, so I'll take it. My Mongoose is okay. Again, it's a little mixed, little more 343 than I would like there. Now Scorpion's kind of glitching through the ground there. However, oh, I dig the Scorpion design. Again, nice mix. Like, I feel like they did a good job at like taking new and old on this one. Not perfect. Wasp I've always liked, so no complaints here. I think it's a good Halo vehicle. And that Razorback is so exciting to me. You gotta love it. And there's the Gun Goose. I didn't even know the Gun Goose was gonna be in the game. I rock with the Gun Goose. Rocket Hog's back, and I think this is probably the best iteration of the Rocket Hog we've seen. I just like the gray color on it. Finally, body and AI. This is what I'm most excited for. So body type, so we can make them fatter, or I guess it's buffer because they're spawns. So 0 is like that, 1 is in the middle, and then 2 is kind of like a 75%, I guess. I don't know. What do I want? 1 is fine. I probably go 1. Like, that's for a big boy, you know what I'm saying? And this is my favorite part of the entire game. Like, in Reach, they kind of had, like, oh, you can have 1 prosthetic on. Here, you get full customization, which, you know, they said was for inclusivity. I don't care, it just looks badass. That's really all I care about. I mean, if it makes people feel inclusive too, great. But I just think it is the coolest thing in the world to be able to do this now. Will I probably use it? Probably not, because that was never my thing. But I am most certainly not opposed to it at all. I think it is one of the coolest looking things in the world, and I'm so glad they did it. So and then leg. Dude, that is so cool. That is one of the coolest things. So AI mode. This is something everyone's really hyped about. I'll be honest with you, I'm not as hyped about this as everyone else. Like, everyone else is loving it. I think it's a cool concept, but the shapes, I don't really dig the shapes. Like, I guess it's a not smart AI, because most smart AIs we see in Halo are, you know, take the form of a human or something. Like, they don't always. Like, there was the one from Bad Blood, which took this form of a Spartan helmet. But these just seem so simple to me, and I hope they add more designs. I think right now Cirque's probably my favorite looking one, so we'll do him. But yeah, I don't know, a lot of people are really excited for this. I'm just kind of whatever about it. That's definitely my design, because I like the blue, you know, the Cortana blue. I did not want to keep that. Okay, prosthetic is gone. And presentation will be emblem, announcer, voice, service tag, all that stuff. So, overall, it's looking pretty good. So, interesting. So, for now, we can buy everything. So, I think you'll have to pay money for credits later on. I mean, here's my thing, right? Is I'd rather just pay the $60 and have no microtransactions in the game, because you're paying $60. Microtransactions, yay, it's free to play, so you can buy whatever you want. But I'm a person who's going to buy everything, so like, you know, I'm losing money on. That attachment's kind of bulky, but I do like the fact they're adding attachments. Don't really see how that one works, but you know, I'm just glad they're adding them back. I won't complain. But can I buy it as many times as I want? Perfect. We'll buy this bundle. Weapon skins. So yeah, I don't know. And I know I'm never gonna get everything, and it's gonna kill my OCD because I didn't get all the monster things. I got a couple monster things, but not all of them. And I didn't get this. And I didn't get the. I'm not willing to spend $60 on a Funko Pop just so I can get a skin. So I mean, ultimately, it is what it is. But you know. Oh, my buddy Fence is online. Who's watching? I don't know. Hello, who's ever watching? Yeah, but like, I don't know. So I'm gonna end up paying more money than realistically I'm gonna, you know, would have if they just made it $60. So I get what they're doing for the people who won't do that. It's better for them getting a bigger active base or whatever. But I'll be honest with you, man. I really wish they had just kind of not done the battle pass and instead done the $60. But I guess as long as they're doing it the right way, the way they plan to do it, then I guess that's the right move, because they, at least you can go back and you're never gonna lose them, kind of like an MCC. I do quite like that, one. Alright, we'll start with the assault rifle, because everyone loves the assault rifle. We'll see if this works. My first drill at Sergeant Avery Johnson Academy. God bless that man. Miss him every day. Got dark. Will it load? You can't see, but behind my head there's a very slow moving loading dot. Apparently a lot of people have gotten stuck here in the academy. I'm so excited, dude. So excited. You guys got no idea. I'm only gonna get like an hour's worth of playing in, because it'll be 4:30 by then, but I'm just so excited. God, this. Oh, okay. The graphics there look a little rough on the shadows. That's okay. I wouldn't say high-end PC. I'll say medium-end PC, because it's a gaming PC and it was pretty expensive, but it wasn't like, you know, Mac Daddy. Okay, so for a medium-end PC, I
eliminate the targets.
that was a good
30
sound. The
seconds
boom,
remaining.
boom, boom, boom. Okay. That was one tiny complaint I kind of had about this game when I first saw it. The not necessarily the shooting itself, but like the shield animation and the little X we get. It just looks very like cheap in my opinion. Like it looks like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exceptional work, Spartan.
I don't know. It looks kind of like basic to me. Whereas, I mean, Halo 5 wasn't good either, but at least there was like some depth to it. That's one thing I was having a problem with looking at the, you know, watches, is a lot of the UI doesn't have a lot of depth to it. Like it's very boxy and just looks kind of generic, which isn't necessarily a bad thing per se, but like it's an easy fixable thing. Like that little quick tip thing right there. You see how square it is and just boring? Alright, we're actually gonna try this round.
Eliminate the targets. 30 seconds remaining.
Oh, I gotta remember not to reload every time. This is a normal Halo. I couldn't even kill him. I think I'm doing worse now that I'm under pressure. I can't zoom in. I was trying to zoom in with the assault rifle there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see what the score was. It's a new high score, so I did do better.
Exceptional work, Spartan.
Still wasn't completely paying attention. We're gonna try it one more time, just because I'm having fun right now. I don't like ending on that 13, so.
Eliminate the targets. 30 seconds remaining.
How am I missing there? Oh man, I can't be missing like that.
Showcase of skill.
But yeah, like this square right here where it has a little depth to it, that's fine with me, honestly. But some of the other ones just kind of looked rough, and I don't know, the shield animations in this game, people were complaining about the hood. I don't actually mind the hood, but like the shooting animation, like the shadow, it just kind of looks like very basic, like kind of just cheap, you know, PC game that they want to hit off kind of thing. It's whatever. Oh, Pulse Carbine is back. I didn't even know that. I'll be honest with you. We'll try the sidekick out. New gun. But, you know, like, you feel me? Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it could have a little better depth to it. And the thing could yeah, like the shooting animation. Like, Halo 5 wasn't particularly good, but I think it was better. I don't know. I feel like there's slight work they could do with that little, you know, like UI there, but I guess it's not really UI because it's not really the clicking buttons. I don't know what to call it, the scoreboard and the shooting signals. I don't know. You get what I'm talking about, though. I think that's an easy visual fix, though, so I'm not like too super crazy mad about it. But let's see. So how do I zoom in then? Oh, zoom in is LT. Oh, I don't like that at all. That's my grenade button.
30 seconds remaining.
I do like the fact they're finally adding boss down, something I've wanted for years. It shows you where you're hitting with the shield. I really like that. Like, I like that a lot. This game is so amazing, dude. I'm so happy already.
5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I got it off, I think.
Now that's how it's done.
I like how the sidekick shoots a lot. It actually feels really good. I just wish they didn't replace the Magnum with it. Like, if they did both, that would have been fine. But, I don't know, man. I feel like there was so much more they could have done with it. I just got 3 stars. Why is it not showing up as 3 stars? Whatever. Y'all saw it, so. Yeah, I'm not the best at the world. I love playing, but I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best. Where you at? Oh, and it's higher, so you can only go
30
headshot.
seconds remaining.
Ooh, okay. You guys are.
5, 4,
Oh,
3,
don't do me like that.
1.
God dang it. That was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna
Fantastic showcase of skill.
be. We'll see. What did I get? 3 stars. I'll take it. Don't know why it's not showing up for 3 stars, but I will take it. But yeah, I feel like that's an easy visual fix, and most of the UI doesn't have it. Like here, it's fine. It's just particularly the shooting and the scoreboard. Like I don't know if we'll see the scoreboard here. I don't think we can. Maybe once we get to some like bot multiplayer stuff. Let's see, what do I have to do?
Eliminate the targets.
God, I really do like the sidekick a lot, actually. This might be my new favorite weapon. I just wish they didn't replace the most iconic gun in the game with it. 18,000, I'll take that.
Jun himself would be impressed.
I also really like this new commander lady we got. We saw her in the trailer. Don't remember her name. Was it Ayun? I don't know. Oh, they did say June would be impressed. That's a nice reference because June from Reach ended up becoming the Spartan 4 recruiter, which you are in the 343 games. Okay, so I've finished all of these. Maybe we'll try some pulse carbine. I hate the pulse carbine, but we'll try it. I'm so bad with the pulse carbine is not fun, but maybe they've fixed it up a bit. It's very much like the storm rifle for me. I hate the storm rifle or whatever it's called. We'll see. Yeah, I do not like it, but we'll see. Look, the design of it is fine. Oh, actually, this does feel a lot better. This actually feels really good. Oh, they still improved it. Oh, this feels so much more natural. Yeah, the gunplay itself in this game is actually amazing. Probably my favorite in the entire game, or the entire series. It's just some of the animations, like it looks like that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that's
I swear this will
how
make me
it's
look
done.
better than I actually am. I'm kind of trash, I won't lie to you. So we'll finish these off, and then probably play a couple multiplayer matches and just see where it goes. Yeah, I really enjoy the sidekick. Sidekick might be my new favorite weapon in Halo. Just hope they're bringing the Magnum as well. Like they don't have to be exclusive, you feel me? With so much customization in this game,
Eliminate the
don't...
targets. 30 seconds remaining.
Okay. This is kind of like a new zone, so excuse me trying to learn it, you feel me? This is actually really useful, especially for a newer, player. Like, I've been playing Halo for,
5,
I mean,
4,
really competitively, like,
2, 1.
I don't know, 6 years, but in total, probably 12, I don't know,
Now
somewhere in there.
that's how it's done.
But, like, I feel like this is useful for me, and I've been playing forever just to get used to the new weapons, and I feel like the weaponry in general is very much more fast-paced now, which I really enjoy. I really think that's something it probably needed.
Carbine is ours.
So I'm enjoying this.
Go.
So my AI
Act
is kind of
fast,
aggressive.
Spartan.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not very good with the pulse carbine, but that's okay. God, it just heats up so fast.
30 seconds remaining.
I think I need to learn to reload it before that happens. Like that, yep. Yeah, pulse carbine might not be the weapon I play with, because I kind of suck at it. But I don't think it's a bad weapon per se.
3, 2, 1.
See, 14,000. Will that be enough to get 3 stars?
Fantastic showcase.
But yeah, I think this is
skill.
like really useful and it's really fun. It's not. We gotta retry it. I'm gonna get 3 stars on all these, man. I refuse not to.
Eliminate the targets.
This is always a weapon, problem I've had with some kind of rubber reloading it before you need to vent.
30 seconds
So
remaining.
this isn't like a new problem for me, I've known. I'm doing better this time, I can definitely tell though. See, look, it's already helping me. This is really fun and really useful. I'm so glad they added bots. Oh, I can't believe I messed that up though. That would have killed me in a real match. I gotta get better at that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, 20,000. Killing Frenzy. I definitely think that's enough to get it.
Fantastic showcase of skill.
But yeah, the new lady, I liked her in the trailer, and she's not gonna be a major character, I don't think, anyways. But she's a nice little attribute. You know what I'm saying? That just adds that little. She's not Sarah Palmer, is what I'm getting at. she's. I've always had an issue with Sarah Palmer, but this new lady, she's I don't know. I really liked her in the trailer. Something about her. I was just like, wow, she is really kind of cool. And here, she's a bit more positive than Sarah Palmer. Like, Sarah Palmer was always up in my face being negative. And I was like, why you gotta be like the Sarah Palmer? No one likes you. Like, literally no one likes you. Please stay away from me. I hate Sarah Palmer so much. Like, just legitimately probably the worst character in Halo. Agent Locke isn't a bad character. He was just portrayed poorly
BR-75 obtained.
in Halo 5. Like, if you watch Nightfall,
Act fast, Spartan.
I forgot that.
30
That's not mine.
seconds remaining.
Okay, so it seems like there's more shots, but maybe it's just because I didn't hit my headshots. No, it definitely feels like there's an extra shot. I thought it was 3 or 4. Maybe I'm wrong. God, I love that it shows exactly where you shot. I don't know if that's a thing in the final game or if it's just for training, but it should be in the final game. That is such a useful thing. Wow, that's far back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
14, 12, 70. Let's see, that's enough.
Jun himself
I got
would
an
be
itch.
impressed.
Okay, she only has like 2 lines, but not bad, not bad. I got such a bad itch there. I don't know why. But yeah, like she just feels more positive and more like a leader than Sarah Palmer ever did. Sarah Palmer was kind of like Sarge from Red vs. Blue, just a crappy leader who just kind of yelled at you and just expected you to do the dirty work for her. And I don't know, I never liked her at all. And I think most people did.
Take down your
So I'm kind of
targets
glad
quickly.
they added
30
this new
seconds
lady.
remaining.
Anyway, not to reload every time. And I'm still gonna do it. Hold Havertz die hard.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I got invited to a party.
Exceptional work,
I'm not gonna
Spartan.
join right now, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Oh, only, why do I have such a bad itch? I apologize. I apologize so much. I don't know why I got such a bad itch on my nose, but I do. It's like tickling me. We're gonna get a
BR-75
3-star here.
obtained.
Oh, he just said
Eliminate
you're
the
not gonna
targets.
believe me on the
30
latest Bad Batch
seconds
episode. You can't do me like that. Now I'm gonna have to stay up all night, bro.
Five, four, three, two.
I think I got to the same spot as last time.
You'll be a force on the battlefield yet.
That was terrible. Because I was kind of focusing on what he said. Yeah, we'll go back to this later. We'll go back to this another day. Because he... And we're gonna play one match of multiplayer, a bot slayer rather, but I think I'm gonna call it night so I can watch the new Bad Batch episode. Because apparently it's really, really good. So we'll play one match. Alright, do I? No, I'm still there. I'm just oogly boogly. Oogly boogly. Okay, or it could just boot me out of there. That's fine. Loading map 0%. There we go. Okay, I had this last time. Is this gonna play? No. Okay, I guess it won't work right now. I don't know, maybe we'll check tomorrow. I guess we'll do one more drill with the sidekick. One second, I do want to see something. I'm just looking for something real quick. I apologize. My apologies, guys. Okay, anyways, we'll do one more with the sidekick just because I was having a lot of fun with it, and I want to get better at it. Alright, let's do this. God, I
Take
love
down your
that.
targets quickly.
God, I am doing terrible this time. I think I'm definitely getting
30
tired.
seconds remaining.
You can tell it's definitely 4 a.m. here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I got a new high score though. Very good.
Now that's how it's done.
Alright, boys. Well, that's all we're going to do for tonight because I kind of want to watch Bad Batch, but you best believe first thing in the morning this is what we're doing. So, yeah. I will see you guys later. This has been